What's up, everybody? So today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about hook size for our beginner series. And I'm just going to go over some very basic information for you, just in case if you're new to the game and you're wondering, what size hook do I need for this fish? If I want to get a diamond of this fish, what size hook, what size lure do I need? I'm going to hopefully be able to point you in the right direction. So really what you want to do when you're looking at what size hook and you're trying to determine what size hook, what size lure that you want to use, is you want to look at the fish, right? And if you look at the fish and it's a large fish, for example, an Atlantic salmon, a 40-pound Atlantic salmon is going to bite on a very large hook, bite on a very large bait. So you're going to want to go with the larger hooks, larger bit lures for those larger diamond sized Atlantic salmon. Now, if you look at the fish and it's a smaller fish like a bluegill, you're going to want to look at the smaller hooks and the smaller lures. Great example, so let's just look at the bluegill. So bluegill, really the largest hook size that a bluegill is going to bite on, a diamond sized bluegill, so the biggest bluegill that you're going to get is probably going to bite on about a size 6 hook or a size 6 lure. Whereas the Atlantic salmon, on the other hand, they're going to bite on a 4/0. The biggest Atlantic salmon is going to bite on a 4/0 hook, which is the largest you could probably get. And I'll kind of show you that here in the store. And that's just kind of the most basic way to look at hook size. If you want a detailed breakdown of what size hooks, a gold size fish or a diamond size fish will bite on, go to the Angler official Discord and look in the Angler general chat at the pinned messages. There's a chart that will show you by species, by reserve, what size hooks and what size lures each fish will bite on. But I'll show you right here. We're going to go over here to the hooks. So if you look at this is something else I wanted to explain. It starts with the smallest hooks. So size 10 right here is the smallest. This number over here means that I have purchased this. I have one set of these hooks. So that's what this white number means. The yellow number is the size. So 10 is the smallest, 4 is the largest, right? So hooks are pretty much used for baits right here. So the natural bait and then the live bait, that's what you use your hooks for. Now, if you want to use these soft plastics, the shad, the worm, the grub, you want to use the jig heads, and they have a similar range here. Again, 10 being the smallest, 4/0 being the biggest. And then they have the mediums and the heavies. This kind, if you're fishing in deep water, you're looking for really big fish and you want that jig head to get as far down as possible, go with the 4/0 there. If you're looking for giant diamond Atlantic salmon, that 4/0 goes deep down in there. And if we look at the lures, it's kind of the same setup here. If you look down here, we've got in the bottom right under the description there, spinnerbait hook size 8. If you looked over here, go to the biggest one, hook size 2/0. That's the biggest you can get in the spinnerbait. It's the same thing. But if you're using something in the middle, like for example, what's a good example here? Largemouth bass. You're going to be getting, if you're using a size, 6 spinnerbait, you could be getting diamond bass off a size 6 spinnerbait, but you're also be getting bronze and you're going to be getting silvers as well and golds. If you go down to a size 4, you're more likely to be getting only golds and diamonds. And that's just a general rule for all the fish too. And like I said, every fish is different, but generally, if you look at the size of the fish and the weight of the fish, the heaviest fish are going to bite on the biggest hooks. And the smallest fish, the lightest fish, they're going to be biting on the smaller hooks and the smaller lure sizes. So that's a very general, very basic understanding of hook size. I hope that helps. If that clears up some things for you, that's great. If you have any other questions, please leave them in the comments and I'll try to get to them as best as I can. But that's it. That's all I have for today. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.